All right?
I want to move on to another name that you know well. You have Michael Neidorff on all the time. No, Centene.
I think that Michael Neidorff is amazing. The stock was up $4 on that analyst meeting just Friday. But
did you see that, though they had an activist, it's Quentin Coffey, guy I know from previous stints at Elliott, D.E. Shaw. He's got 5 directors here they got on the board, and Mr. Neidorff stepping down.
I know, he's stepping down.
In 2022, he'll step down. He will serve as executive chairman until the end of 2022.
Right. Do you think the Palatine got forced?
By the way, he looks great for 77. You got to give him that.
He's amazing, and he's just also a fantastic charitable man.
But
and he's been able to create health care for people.
5 new directors, Jim, and again a CEO replacement.
So you're saying Palatine really played a big
internal
role?
And external. Let's say again.
Some people think the Palatine didn't play that big a role, but you obviously.
Well, they're going to claim that they played a big role. You don't typically see 5 directors.
No, you don't. I just want to point out that, to Michael's credit, he has built a company out of nothing that is now the biggest provider of health care to people who otherwise would not be able to afford it because they.
Well, what's the play here? Is it eventually to hope that there's consolidation?
Okay, that's a great question.
Buy these guys?
No. Here's the play. Michael has bought company after company after. Take a look at that stock. Company after company after company. And now it's just, and then he finished. He admitted, he came on the show on Mad Money, and he said, listen, I bought all the companies I have. Now we're just going to harvest cash flow. The cash flow here is extraordinary. And they'll be picking up state after state because they are the low-cost provider of health care in this country.
Right.
And they do a great job. I would tell people, even up here, well, now it's just spiked, but it's not an expensive stock. I like it more than I like UNH, and I've always liked UNH, even in the 90s. Mm-hmm. In the 90s, UNH was the 21st century. Remember we were talking about some of these funds.
It's funny we don't mention UNH that often for a company that has a $450 billion market value.
Look at how well it's done.
And it's up another 42% over the last year.
They do stuff. They do stuff. That's a good example of a company that does stuff. Plus they have Optum. This Optum.
Look at that name.
It's fantastic. It does. David, UNH is a great company. Okay, and it has a terrific business, a data business to try to do well. Now, people are going to hate me that I like these insurers.
Well, yeah, nobody likes their health insurer.
But CVS bought Aetna.
They're not going to pay.
Look at CVS versus Walgreens. Mm-hmm. CVS bought Aetna. Initially, Mr. Merlot was criticized for that.
He was.
But now we have a company, CVS, that's probably going to go through 100. They do stuff. That's probably up today. And I really like CVS. My Travel Trust sold it way too soon. Oh, here it is. Look, it's at 100. They do stuff. Karen Lynch is doing a remarkable job, and Omicron is another reason to go to CVS, unfortunately.